Hello everyone, Interact back again with some more Slay the Spire. Let's continue to attempt to get all of the unlocks from the Ironclad. Yes, now I would like another try. Remove a card from your deck. Plus 8 max HP. I think I'll just... It's 50% of your current HP? I'll just take plus 8 max HP. I don't know about that other stuff. I'll take the question mark in the combat before the Bender? Or do I want to take this path? Which, these could give me a lot of gold, and I'll probably just skip whatever this merchant is. I think I'm going to take this path. And probably just, as I said, skip whatever that merchant has for me. But at least it will give me an opportunity to, like, peep it. There might be something really good on sale that I might, like, really want to get. I'll just have a guaranteed kill next turn. Okay, yeah, I was like, there's not 5 defense in the deck, right? I will draw at least a strike or a bash. And then he only did 6, so I heal back up to full. I've talked about Reckless Charge before. I think it's a good card. I think it's worth picking up. Apotheosis is a good card. Okay, an Immolate on sale is like why I would come here, honestly. Ornamental Fan would be good. I think we want to grab the Immolate quickly, so we can grab things like Wild Strike and not have them be worthless in the future. And that's all we can pick up, so let's proceed. What have we got here? The Cleric! Yes, Cleric friend. Hello friend, I'm Cleric. Are you interested in my services? No, sorry buddy. You don't trust this Cleric, so you leave. I think, as I said, we will... Do we want to do that? Wow, we could do 2 elite combats back to back. That sure would be something. Scrap Ooze, yes. Continue. I don't care. Oddly smooth stone. At the start of each combat, gain 1 dexterity. Okay, so if we could get a defensive build, that would be pretty good. We're kind of not there at the moment, but I think we're going to do the elite combats. Either this will be an extremely brief run, or it'll be extremely good. Because you get relics every time you beat an elite, so I think, you know, it's good, is what I mean to say. This 1 dexterity is actually not terrible. It kind of is like a very minor upgrade for all of my defend cards. See, this is where the Reckless Strike comes in play, because I'm not being attacked, so I can just give myself vulnerable and not care. Also, it's free. I like both Cleave and Iron Wave. Armaments might be okay to go with the Oddly Smooth Stone. I think I'll just take Iron Wave because it is also affected by Oddly Smooth Stone. But the benefits of Cleave cannot be understated. Because, I mean, being able to do AoE damage is something that this class... Actually, I think pretty much both of the classes kind of lack. And that's what things like Cleave exist for. To kind of make up for that. Because occasionally you'll get overwhelmed by a lot of enemies. Like the Collector boss, who summons a bunch of enemies, he can be pretty overwhelming if you don't have a lot of defensive ability. So by Reckless Charge, I'm going to take 9 extra damage. And I'll do 9 damage. I have a lot of defense, so I think I'll just go for it. That's probably not a great idea, considering we're actually doing a lot of combat. We're kind of stuck in a path with... Unless this heals us, we have another elite fight, so... Maybe not the greatest use of our HP, but... I mean, this is definitely a good use, because he's just debuffing us. He does what? -1 dex, -1 strength? Yeah. I'm starting to remember everything that these guys do. Kind of would have preferred an Iron Wave to a strike, but what are you gonna do? I just take 8 damage. This guy does not let up, does he? I think we're just gonna defend to stem the bleeding at the moment. Metaphorical bleeding. I guess we're bleeding HP, so maybe it's not entirely metaphorical. Here's where we want Reckless Charge, though. That's the kind of turn that we want Reckless Charge for. I don't think there's any enemy that solely attacks only, and doesn't have some period of doing some kind of defensive type thing. I don't have enough to kill him outright. I think I'm gonna split the difference. Because obviously I need to kill him next turn. Well, I don't need to, but I would like to. Okay. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. I think if I drew any 3 attack cards that didn't involve... Actually, maybe even if it had involved a bash. Choose a skill card. Wow, okay, I'll start with a defend in my hand. Maybe I could have opened this first. Yeah, I should have opened the pack first and seen what we got. We do want Wild Strike because we have Immolate this time. Last episode we were looking for an Immolate and we never could find it. Oh, Shining Gold Idol. Yeah, sure, why not? I will lose 4 max HP. And this increases how much gold you get, and there's a question mark thing later on that requires it as well. Oh boy. It's Mr. Don't You Dare Defend Against Me. Or else. The Gremlin Knob. Enrage, yeah. I wish I had that. So... Bash. Iron Wave, Reckless. Because this guy you just want to kill as quickly as possible. It's fine if he gives me extra vulnerable. I'm not worried about it. I really just need to kill him right now. Which, I'm 1 damage short. Wow, that feels so bad. I could have used the poison potion. And in hindsight, probably worth 20 HP to use that potion. I'm playing a little fast and loose here. That's kind of what I do. That is, yes, is what that is. That is yes. This turn, your next attack is played twice. I feel like Sword Boomerang scales better with Strength, so I think I'll just go with that for now. Next 2 chests you open contain 2 relics. Neat. So if we go this way, we can do campfire, question mark, campfire. Bunch of question marks, campfire. So I think we'll do that. And we'll definitely just smith here. And I think that we want to smith up, like, Iron Wave? Sword Boomerang, that does scale better with Strength, but I think we can wait on that. I think just Iron Wave is what we want to smith up at the moment. Let's hope this is something good. It's just combat. Okay. So, we start with 1 dexterity and 1 strength. Pretty good. If I can get ways to increase my strength, that would be quite nice. I would really like to find those. I would also like to not die, if at all possible. Once again, I could have used a poison potion. I think I'd rather save it for a boss fight, because that's like 12 exclamation mark worth of damage. Evolve is nice, and kind of what we're looking for here with Wild Strikes and Immolates. But then again, there is Iron Wave. I think I'll take Evolve because it makes wounds less worthless. Because whenever you draw them, you basically redraw as well. And I think we'll take... question mark first? No, campfire first. And I feel like we actually need to rest here. I don't want to, but I need to. You think you do, but you don't. Lab. Yeah, give me some potions. Yeah, let's discard these and grab those. Seems good. So this is just combat anyways. Alright. Bash that one, and then sword boomerang, and not really the way I wanted that to go, but you know. Bro. Okay, they're just going to increase their strength, which is nice. I should be able to hopefully defeat both of these this turn. I'm gonna say yes, just based on the way my hand looks at the moment. So there you go. That's the old theory of if you can kill them before they kill you. Oh man. I'm gonna skip the potion. If you can kill them before they kill you, then you win. Draw 2 cards whenever you draw a wound. That's tempting, but actually might be worth it. Or do I just upgrade another Iron Wave? I feel like I just upgrade another... No. It has to be Evolve. Drawing 2 cards is nice. It'll get us through our deck a lot faster and into the Immolates a lot better. Okay, so we want to okay. Make sure we do this right. We want to start with the Strength Potion, not the Block Potions. And now we just want to hit him and mode shift him. Okay. So now he's going to start doing his Thorns thing. Sharp-Hide. Okay, this gives us a good opportunity to do this. And then Iron Wave gives us the block first, so it's actually, like, not terrible. And then we're only going to take 1 damage. Nice. We still have these in case we get into dire straits. And find ourselves... Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah. That is definitely a way to have things happen. Guess we'll just exhaust that. Wow. I didn't expect it to go down like that. Honestly, do I want to go for broke on this Reckless Charge? I think with these 2 block potions, I can just kind of play like an idiot. This would be suicidal, so I'm going to refrain from doing that. Because that would do 9 damage to us. Plus, I don't know if Sharp-Hide is affected by Vulnerable or not. So he's doing 20, huh? I think we'll take the Block Potion here. Yeah, I think I need to use my potions a lot more frequently and not hold on to them as much as I have been in the past. Okay, this is pretty good. Just obviously Iron Wave. Mode shifts him. We Wild Strike to keep the wounds going. And then we just immolate this wound away. So this is kind of the deck that I've been trying to build for a while now, where it revolves around using wounds and immolate. If I could pick up another immolate, I think that would probably be for the best. I think you... Bash? And then Iron Wave? Can I afford a Reckless Charge? I can? I can save the Block Potion. Because in theory I can kill him next turn. I said in theory. I'm gonna drink this potion now. And regret my decisions up until this point. If I attack him at all, I'm dead. This is awkward. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. So he's attacking for 16 and I have 18 block. I think I just pass. I think he mode shifts after this, which would be good for me. Okay, so now I can actually play attack cards without the threat of just straight up dying. The problem is I didn't draw very many attack cards, so I'm actually just dead. Man. That's pretty bad, huh? Alright. Let's do a nice little salty run back. And let's try not to kill ourselves due to stupidity. I actually don't know if that would have changed at all if I had played that differently. Receive a random common relic. Sure. Ooh, pen nib. Pen nib's a good build around. Probably gonna go with this path because it can lead to... Actually, I could go with this one because it opens up the possibility of a question mark over a combat if I feel like it. So we know we're gonna have bash in our hand next turn. We're probably just gonna bash strike. Our hand should be 2 defends. Yeah, 2 defends, a strike, and a bash. That's the thing with having these tiny decks like this, is you can actually know exactly what you're drawing at every, like right now I know that my deck has a defend and 4 strikes in it. There you go. Just because you can see it. If you've done a lot of deck building games before, I said in probably the first episode of this, or possibly in the description somewhere, that I really like Dominion, and it kind of teaches you that, and games like Magic kind of teach you. I think I'll take this. Kind of teach you to know the contents of your deck to a certain extent. Like obviously if you have 50 cards in your deck, you can sort of understand what's in your deck and not fully know every single card, because that would be slightly ridiculous without perfect information. But I mean, I have perfect information. I can just click here and it shows me my entire deck. Ooh, we got the pen nib trigger. So we just need to draw 2 strikes, which I think we have a very high chance of doing. Yeah. Oh, okay. We have apparently nothing but strikes in our hand. Seeing red is good. I think at this point I'm going to take Seeing Red. Right now, all I've done with these 2 cards is just kind of alleviate the bottleneck on energy that you have with this deck. And I think that's a good thing. I almost want to draw cards, but I don't know that it'd be worth it. Having like ritual type effects that give you energy is good. I think I'm gonna pass on the bash at this point. We're a little low on HP and we have an elite fight coming up, is that correct? Well, soon-ish. We have an elite fight coming up. Now I'll start doing a lot of damage because he's close to fleeing. But I did want to prevent that 10 damage last turn. Otherwise we'd be at 28 right now. And he would still be dead the exact same turn, I think. Rampage is a hard one to pass up. I would love a question mark, but this opens up the possibility of a... I think I'm gonna go to the merchant. I hate you guys. You're going to start by attacking me, huh? 1 damage short. I could have... Explosive Potion there seems extremely unnecessary, to say the least. So I think I just strike... I probably want to Seeing Red here so I can defend. Because I do have that 2 vulnerable from killing him. It does make it slightly awkward. And then look at that, draw the Rampage again. I think Rampage is probably better if you have things like Headbutt or the ability to make your deck a little thinner. This is better if we go a Strength build, and this is better if we go the Immolation build. Both of them rely fairly heavily on rare cards. And I think Wild Strike is just a better card in... Actually, Twin Strike's probably better because of the wound, but I'll take Wild Strike. Man, I wish I had the cards for that build. They did buff bronze scales, which is nice. Whetstone would definitely be something to look into. I mean, as long as it didn't hit Bash, really, I think I'd be fine with it. Upgrade 2 random cards? Oh man. Shoot. This is kind of a hard choice. I don't really have the cards for Barricade necessarily, although I don't really not have the cards. I've only picked up 2 attack cards. These could fit in pretty much any deck. And then, yeah, I would want bronze scales if I did this though. That's kind of nice. I think I'll just take the Whetstone. Okay, 2 basic strike upgrades is completely fine. I think we'll just go for kind of a more offensive build here. Hey, hello. How are you doing today, friend? I really hate the fact that I can't do much other than just that single point of damage to you. That single 8 damage was really all that I had. That really bothers me. That my opening hand had so many non-useful cards. I'm getting extremely low on HP, but this guy really, you can't, like, defend cards don't actually do much of anything to him. Like, because it increases his strength in a way that... Ooh, that's nice. What? Okay. We're gonna go Barricade build now. I've seen the light. I think Barricade build is probably the best build in the entire game. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm probably gonna go this route and grab this campfire. So I think for now I'll Smith and Wesson, and we'll upgrade the Barricade. I mean, this is going to be the most worthless merchant ever. I could get a Thunderclap on sale. I would love to be able to afford... Wow. That works really well if you have a really good defensive build. Sweet. I would love to be able to afford Oddly Smooth Stone, but I can't, so continue onwards. I mean, at this point, Rampage is going to be my best offensive card. Okay. Metallicize is good. We're going to go over here, and I think we're going to rest. Much as I don't want to. Okay, we got combat on our question mark. Darn it. Put up a Barricade. Then I guess just defend. This guy, does he give you weakened or vulnerable? He gives you frail, okay. That's what I meant, frail instead of vulnerable. I think this is probably a decent turn for that. I'm gonna be 1 damage short of killing him with Explosive Potion. What could I draw into that would make this less miserable? Basically nothing. I could have drawn into it something that would do maybe 1 damage to kill him with Explosive Potion, but that's just so extremely obnoxious. Okay. Attacking for 12. I think we're gonna do it this way. I don't really want to, but it feels like what needs to be done. And I'm just gonna block to stem the bleeding once again. I don't wanna die this early on again. I'm on the 11th floor. Like, come on. Goodness. I guess I'll just bash to keep vulnerable on him. I think that does more damage in the long run. I had pen nib, so I probably could have just killed him that turn. Well, I mean, now he's definitely dead. It's a pen nib. I wish I could have killed him and saved the pen nib somehow, but I can't. That's not terrible with bloodletting. We're kind of all over the place with this build. But I mean, even if we have a defensive build, we have to attack sometime, right? Like, attacking is basically required. Unless you have a bunch of thorn effects. Okay, how do we want to do this? We want to barricade. This doesn't get exhausted, which is kind of nice. They don't roll up and stop their attack, though. I think I'm going to do it this way. Because reasons, I guess. I wish our build wasn't all over the place, but it is, so I can't really prevent that. So I think if we bash this guy, we can probably just kill him with Rampage. We cannot. That bothers me heavily. Honestly, I'm going deep here. Let's take a metallicize. Just get rid of that guy. Like, sure, I use both potions, but whatever. I'm gonna get more potions from these guys, probably. Yeah, I mean, this build's just kind of... It's everywhere and yet nowhere at the same time, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm just not really doing anything. Like, it's like a bad draft deck. Where I want to be playing constructed decks. You know? Oh, man. Like, I have strength, sort of, kind of. I have blocks, sort of, kind of. I think I just take Headbutt. Because it's the best card? And I'm gonna Smith here. Because... it makes it free. Oh, this one makes it free as well. I think we probably just want to make this free. Hopefully this combat doesn't kill us too badly. Wow. I think I just wasted a pen nib trigger there. That was... thumbs up to me. Real... I just realized this thing is fungus growing out of a dead rat. How's your day going? This combat's gonna end so quickly, I don't even think barricade's necessary at this point. Rampage is really in the bottom three, huh? Okay. Headbutt to put strike back, although it doesn't matter. Apologies for the dogs, as always. They've been pretty decent today, except for right now. So we get our Swift Potion back, which is nice. Whenever card is exhausted. We have one card that exhausts. I don't want to exhaust random cards from my hand. I'm skipping. We're definitely going to rest. As much as I've said before, I only ever want to be smithing. Sure, buddy, what's up? How are you doing today? Okay, you're gonna just... You're just gonna open with 30 damage? Okay, that's fair. Every time this card is played, I probably should have... I just want to get Metallicize out of my deck, though. Maybe? I think? Probably? This deck is just so painfully bad. I don't really see it getting anywhere, but it's somehow working. A slight amount, at least. What? I've never noticed these fires lighting up. Is that supposed to mean something? So we're gonna Rupture to get it out of our deck. And probably just defend the rest of this damage. So let me see, if another fire lights up... Okay. I'm assuming when he hits 6 fires, he does a big attack? Maybe? So we can do this to gain an HP, or gain a strength. I definitely want to Rampage. We have Barricade, so we might as well. Alright, so he's gaining strength. Alright, so we're at 3 lit up, which means we're getting a little into the dire straits here. So we Headbutt, we put Rampage back on top, we draw 3 cards. We Seeing Red. And then I think we just, like, use our upgraded strikes and then put a defend on. Just to get ready for whatever he's about to do. When this 6th flame lights up. Okay, so Bloodletting is a pretty easy play here. I think we Bash first, and then Headbutt and put Rampage back on top. You can gain some more block. So I mean, this deck is like, it's all over the place, but it's sort of doing something. He's about to go into whatever this 6th thing is. Like, it sort of does something, it just doesn't seem to do anything particularly well. If that makes any sense. Like, I'm sure if you've drafted Magic... Okay, so he does a bunch of damage. If you've drafted something like Magic the Gathering, you kind of know what I'm talking about when I say that. Am I dead? I think I'm just dead. You kind of know what I'm talking about when I say that. It just, like, doesn't do anything. Anything great. So he's doing 30 damage. This will keep me alive? Oh, Metallicize is also going to keep me alive. So let's make sure he's vulnerable. We can't draw into... Shoot. We have Pen Nib, though. So, wow, okay. Does 33 damage. We're taking 4 damage, so we need to defend. Actually, I think we're just dead here. Am I wrong? Yeah, if that didn't kill him, we're dead to burn anyways, right? Okay, well, there you go, I guess. Another... Oh my goodness. I don't know if I've atrophied this game, or if I'm just playing poorly, or what, but... Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment with, I guess... I don't know. Is there something major that I'm, like, something fundamentally wrong with my play? Or am I just getting bad card draw? Am I picking the wrong cards? I don't... Comment that if you can. And feel free to subscribe for more in the future. Hopefully they won't all be train wrecks like this. Because this was just god-awful. I'm maybe play the silent next episode. I don't know, man. I guess I'll play the silent to switch it up. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.